Love is the most beautiful feeling in the world. It unites and binds us, and it can also bring us to our knees in an instant. If you love the wrong person, you will never experience true happiness and true love. It's like a double-edged sword that can destroy your entire world. If the person you love doesn't value your love, it becomes an addiction, driving you to pursue them more and more until you're left feeling empty and broken. The more you crave, the more you lose your dignity and self-respect. It's time to flip the script because in this video I'll teach you 7 brutal psychological strategies to make them beg for you even though you love them with all of your heart. The truth is, you don't have to be a prisoner of this craving. Don't just give your attention to others. Make them work for it. Your attention is precious when you give it to people, but they won't regard it as anything special until you make them earn it. Don't give it to them freely. Your time, attention, and energy should be earned rather than simply given away. This isn't about being cruel. It's about treating people with respect and earning their respect in return. If you're always there and available, you become common. If you want to be unique and something worth pursuing, take a step back and don't instantly jump to the conclusion that they have the right to your attention. You start to shift the game when you do this because people start to perceive you as more valuable and intriguing. They realize that you should not take your time for granted. Your attention should be rewarded rather than given away. Stop putting in too much effort in relationships. Instead, allow them to invest in order to maintain the relationship. Relationships require two-way commitment, and you've been putting in too much of it. You shouldn't be the only one trying, the only one making plans, or the only one keeping things going. It's unfair and exhausting. Let them step up. They need to demonstrate that they're just as invested as you are. This isn't about playing games. It's about having a fair, balanced relationship in which both parties contribute. If you're the only one who does everything, they become complacent and take you for granted. Pull back a little and give them room to contribute their fair share of the work. You'll soon see how invested they really are. Remember, a relationship is a partnership, not a solo project. By making sure that the effort is mutual, you command respect and foster a healthier, more balanced connection rule. 3. Make it obvious that you can have a good life with or without them and that you don't need them. It's a powerful move to demonstrate that you are happy on your own, that you are not needy or waiting for them to brighten your day. Instead, you are creating an attractive, respectable, and happy existence for yourself. You are not aloof. Rather, you are simply self-assured. You are demonstrating that your life doesn't revolve around them. This isn't about being stern or weak. It's about demonstrating your independence and self-sufficiency. When they see you don't rely on them to make you happy, they begin to perceive you differently and understand you are more than just someone who depends on them. Independence is essential. You are someone who chooses to be with them, not someone who needs to be reminded of it. Rule 4. Let them know you're okay by yourself and observe how they begin to pay more attention. At this point, you're no longer just another option in their lives. You're a decision they want to make. Relying on someone else to keep you happy or to pick you up when you're down is giving away too much control. You need to be the master of your own emotions. Quit being too emotionally dependent on them. Quit relying on them for your emotional balance. This will give you super strength emotionally. Develop your emotional resilience by taking charge of your emotions. It's important to handle problems independently rather than depending on others for everything. This is not just for your personal benefit, but it also alters how other people perceive you and demonstrates your own resilience. When you follow Rule 4, which is about being emotionally self-sufficient, you'll not only feel stronger, but also be seen as someone worth being around. Reliant, attractive, and the kind of person people respect and want to be around when you're not emotionally clinging to them. You become more than just a partner. These people admire someone they see as strong. Rule 5. Prepare to break things off. It's a strict rule, but it's important to be prepared to break off relationships if you feel unimportant. You should establish clear expectations for how you should be treated, and if someone doesn't live up to them, it's time for you to move on. This rule isn't about being harsh, rather, it's about valuing yourself and stopping yourself from settling for being someone else's backup plan or second choice. You deserve better than that. You should be a priority, and if they can't see that they're not worth your time, it's important to protect your worth by demonstrating that you won't tolerate being treated poorly. You convey a powerful message to them and to everyone else, letting them know that you are someone to be taken seriously and that you know when to walk away if you feel undervalued. That is the kind of strength that wins you respect. Not only deference, but also the appropriate level of focus. Rule 6, quit pursuing. You don't need their approval or affirmation, so stop looking for it. You've turned to them for a nod of approval or a sign that everything is all right, but your value isn't determined by what they think of you. It's time to stop assuming that because someone else agrees with you, your decisions, actions, and beliefs are valid because you say so. You must be strong about who you are, confident in your choices, actions, and beliefs, and stop waiting for their approval. This change will benefit you more than just yourself because it will change how others perceive you. When they see that you're not clinging to their every word or desperate for their approval, they will start to respect you more and see you as an equal. Remember that your validation comes from within, not from them. Rule 6 is about self-assurance and realizing your value on your own, without the need for validation from others. Accept it and observe how the dynamics shift. You'll not only be stronger as a result, you'll also become someone they look up to rather than down on. Rule 7 doesn't always indicate how it's like giving away your power. When you tell someone how much you care about them, they start to take you for granted. You have to hold back a little bit in order to make them wonder and want to earn your love. Don't always show them how much you love or care about them. Let them be desired to get your love and attention. Give it all away too soon, and you'll just be another easily forgotten person. Instead, keep your feelings to yourself and let them pursue that feeling. It's not about playing games. It's about making them work for what you want. When you do this, you become more than just someone they want to win over. Remember that when you withhold something from them, their curiosity grows. The more curious they are, the more they'll realize how valuable you are. Maintain their curiosity and observe how they begin to value you more. The video has ended. Before moving on to the next, I want to know if you are willing to prioritize being with someone you love, or if you are a loser. I dare you to write in a comment saying, "I will be the person who creates my own happiness and does not seek love." If you truly want to receive such raw and unvarnished wisdom, hit the subscribe button and keep becoming more resilient.